Did the Giants leave because of Giant Stadium, or is just time to?
They were lured out to New Jersey by, New Jersey Exhibition and Sports Authority, and they were trying to get the Yankees out there also, but they couldn't do it because Mayor Lindsay saw that they didn't want to let the Yankees leave New York on their watch. Mm-hmm. So he started to do a lot of things to secure this land and to secure this team from moving. And when Mr. Steinbrenner had brought into the organization, the plans were already laid to keep the Yankees here. Right. He brought into the organization in 1973, and that was the last year that the old stadium was open. Right. But the plans were already laid for them to start building a new one. And it was at the city's expense.
Right. When you say the old stadium, what stadium are you're speaking about? This stadium, but then it was redone.
No, we were talking about 1973. And that was the old stadium.
You mean an old Yankee stadium?
Right.
You mean the way the stadium was prior to 1973?
Right.
So when you're saying old stadium, that was a little confusing. It wasn't that this is a new stadium. It was a renewed stadium.
This is a renewed stadium.
It's a renewed stadium.
Yes.
So 73 is when the stadium shut down
and
it
old
was
stadium shut down.
Good. Oh, so it wasn't two different stadiums. It was the one in 73. Mm-hmm. It's just that this shut down. And it was redone.
Right.
Okay. So it wasn't a new stadium since everything, but it's a newly redone.
It's called refurbished or renovated. Right. That's the terms that we use.
Right. And that was $100 million, I think. That was
around $100 million. I think you want even a little bit more than that.
Yeah. You look like you're wearing a World Series here.
This is the 1999 edition. And the boss was very generous. Those past 4 championships. This is actually the third of 4.
Yes, that nice run going
taking care of the staff.
Right. Yeah. I think you have to get going. You kind of look like you kind of get moving.
I'm in the process of getting into So I hope everything that we had seen today was what you needed. I hope to see your folks out, and that this may have been some inspiration to get them out and take a look. And if you
got that.
Look at the book. And,
what we're looking at, Yankee Stadium is Monument Park, but it's Braille.
Right.
And it describes, I guess, all the monuments here, the history.
Yes, exactly.
The history of the monuments.
Yes.
Okay, so this is something. What you're listening to right now, folks, is going to be going to the Library of Congress, National Library Service for the Blind and Physically Handicapped, who will get it out to you through their foreign exchange program. It's a gift program. It's going to go out to you folks, and so you'll get to hear this when it. Tony, you're going to be world famous. Well, you're world famous.
Well, at least my wife might think I'm famous. I don't know about anybody else, but I thank you very much for coming out and
I thank you.
Sharing some of the moments with me. I enjoyed walking around there and taking the stadium out to the public, and that's what I do every day.
That's great. I kind of have the feeling you had your closing thought. Have you had a closing thought? Something you want to say?
Well, today is what we saw was a little slice of our national pastime, which has been around for over 150 years, and albeit a significant part here in New York. The championships and the contributions that the Yankees had made to the national pastime is what we saw part of today. And as I said, I certainly enjoyed bringing that to you, as I do every day to some portion of the public anyway. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Break up the Yankees. I mean, wasn't that the call back in the 70s?
No, we heard a lot of that. And we heard that I heard that in the 50s.
Break up the Yankees.
They likened the New York Yankees to U.S. Steel at that time.
Yeah, right. Okay, we are closing up. I'm going to see who I can speak to about getting into the site. They just interview Nick for a moment. I'll work on that.
Yep.
And we're about to shut down. Tony, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again, you're welcome. Again, we're at Yankee Stadium, 161st Street and River Avenue.
Right.
And the new address is going to be
161st Street and River Avenue.
So it's going to be so it's still on the new address is
just on the north side of the street. We're on the south side right now, so there's no change in address.
Same zip code. That's great stuff. So, okay, you're listening to Visions, series of visits to almost everywhere. We're not going to shut down. We're going to say goodbye to Tony now, but we're going to try to see if we can't get into the site and close it up like that. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Herb.
Okay. We're back on one moment again because Tony was just talking about the Yankee logo.
Right.
And not the logo, but the design.
This is the official Yankees logo.
Kind of describe it as
There's a New York logo and there's a Yankees logo. The New York logo that you see with the NY is used not only by the New York Yankees, but other teams in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And it also was used by the Giants before they went to the West Coast in '58. It was used by the New York Knickerbockers even until today in the NBA. The New York Mets have it, and it's shaped a little differently with the New York Mets. But that logo was designed, as I mentioned, by a gentleman by the name of Louis Comfort Tiffany in 1877, emblazoned on a medal.
That's the cap, right?
Issued to a police officer shot in the line of duty. This is a logo that was designed specifically for the New York Yankees at the behest of Larry McPhail, one of the team owners, who contracted a gentleman by the name of Alonzo Keller in 1946 to design a new logo with the feeling of patriotism in mind. That's why you see Uncle Sam's hat on top of the bat.
So you've got the bat, and the bat makes up the K in Yankee.
Right.
It's a baseball.
Beautiful.
Stitching. Yeah, the baseball, the stitched baseball within a circular, another oval.
In red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. Got the hat with the stars and the stripes, and then the bat kind of where the head would go into the hat, sort of.
Right.
So the K, the bat makes up the K.
Right.
So and 26-time world champions. And how many of those were here at the stadium?
All 26.
All 26.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be a tough act to follow with the new stadium. Get another
Yeah, well, we hope to add. We hope to add, maybe not necessarily 26 over 27 over there. Maybe we'll get 27 and 28 over here.
Could happen.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Take
Thanks
care.
again, Tony.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye
Thank
now.
you. Bye-bye.